Hello, everybody. My name is Harold Games, and welcome to episode number 9 of my NCAA Football Imperialism series. It has been a while. It really has. It's been a few days. Um, like I said, I have a lot of work school-wise to do, and it's going to continue for these next couple of weeks. So uploads will continue to be sporadic. But I'm back, and I'm deciding to do an hour part right now. That way I can give you guys a little bit longer of an upload or of a video than just a half hour since I've been gone for a while. But yeah, let's get right into this one. I don't know how many teams we have left, but I wonder how much we'll be able to get rid of within an hour as UConn picks up the wheel the first time. I don't believe they've expanded yet. I believe this is Penn State's time, but here's UConn. So we will see where they will go. If you guys don't know what imperialism is, make sure you check out the rest of my videos or continue watching this video. You'll have some spoilers. Or take a look at Natty Cash's NCAA Basketball Imperialism series. As UConn is going north, they're going up against Syracuse. So, dang it, I did it again. Wow, that was not on purpose. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it again. Syracuse against UConn. The Orange will have home field advantage. Where is Syracuse? Here they are. And then we'll do UConn. I'm assuming they're going to be Connecticut. Let's go. Home field advantage for Syracuse. Wow. I was not expecting that much of a blowout, but Syracuse does its job. Jeez. Ooh, that was a blowout and a half. So Syracuse does pick up the win over the Huskies. Wow. It's not expecting that big of a blowout. That is how we start this episode 9 of Imperialism. In terms of upload schedule, and it's going to be very interesting these last couple of weeks of school. Like I said, do not expect many uploads. And I have a trip that I'm going on. Do not expect many uploads until June, if I had to say. Just because I have a really busy schedule, but Syracuse wins and UConn will be eliminated from the wheel. Next team is going to be, it is Rice. We're going to Texas. Here is Rice down here. They've expanded a little bit. They have the Roadrunners, they have SMU, and then they have the Longhorns. They can play against Louisiana Lafayette. We will see where the Owls are going. They are going pretty much straight west, which is UTSA, University of Texas San Antonio. The Roadrunners, so let's immediately get into this. I'm just gonna run this, see if that's the Roadrunners. Okay, it is. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I didn't know if that was the Roadrunners, because yeah, never mind. But we're gonna find Rice. Here's Rice. And geez, the Roadrunners did their job, 52-0. Holy cow! Oh, congratulations to the Roadrunners for eliminating Rice. Owls, their run is done. They actually had a nice little run, but unfortunately we're unable to score any points against the Roadrunners. which I think the Roadrunners did pretty good this past season, so not surprising. If they didn't, then still not necessarily surprising. But wow. And also, I don't know how much is owned by UTSA, so we'll just do that. There we go, and we'll just expand this a little bit so we can fill this in properly. Hope everyone is having a wonderful draft night and a wonderful day when this gets uploaded. If your favorite team made you upset, I am sorry. If your favorite team made you happy in an NFL draft, then I'm happy for you. I don't know much about Darnell Wright for the Bears, but it is pass protection, and we desperately need it. So I'll definitely take it as a Bears fan. I'm not gonna whine and complain at any pick until a few years down the line. So the next team is going to be Virginia Tech, the Hokies. Basketball team got Robbie Barron to transfer, one of the Northwestern players that I loved. Virginia Tech, they have an interesting plot of land. We will see where Virginia Tech is attacking. They will be attacking Southwest, which I believe that is the Mountaineers. It is Appalachian State. They own quite an interesting bit of land. And if whoever wins will get a nice chunk of land, the Mountaineers. Here, let's find Appalachian State. Here's Appalachian State, and then Virginia Tech. Let's find them. Here they are. And the Mountaineers beat the Hokies 32-17, and the Mountaineers are starting to make themselves known. Might be getting a little scary if you're not a. Oh, that's a little too big. Might be getting a little scary if you're not a fan, or if you're a fan of a team that's still left in this region. It's the Mountaineers. They're starting to come alive. For Hokies, apologies, but your run is over. It was a good run nonetheless. Defeated quite a few good teams. But only one can win it all, and with this loss, they are done. The Mountaineers, a little bit surprising, but still they're making some headway in this tournament. I'm considering doing like another chill series outside of Imperialism, because I have Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know if anyone would be interested in it. It's more so for me to play it and upload it. I have no knowledge of being a pilot, and like I know some aviation codes, but in terms of being a pilot, I don't know much about it. So if I were to do it, I would be like one of the worst pilots ever in terms of communication, because I've had that game for a while and I still need to have air traffic control stuff on auto. But yeah, it's something I'm considering. While that way, I'm not just doing Imperialism, so I can get some other games. And I know MLB The Road to the Show is, I don't know if it's dying, but my series, I don't know if I have the passion to continue that series. And really, I'm hoping that the Full Miners rosters people can get their act together so we can get this because we can get this franchise series going. So it's never taken this long. But since they lost right on roster, are not they are not doing much in terms of progress. All right, Appalachian State wins. We'll get rid of the Hokies. Here they are. Yeah, we'll do an hour episode for this. That way, you guys can get a little bit more imperialism time, and basically 2 episodes and one is Tennessee is your wheel spin. If you're in the wheel spin, please, if they land on Georgia, please lose. I really want to see Mercer play against Georgia at Mercer. They're going north though. That is going to be Kentucky. So the Wildcats against the Vols. This is going to be an interesting game for another huge chunk of land. Going to Kentucky. See if Tennessee can do anything good. 34-13 win for the Vols over the Wildcats. And that is a pretty impressive win for the Vols, and they will expand their land north and west. Congratulations to the Volunteers. They're starting to become a powerhouse, which that's to be expected. The powerhouses are going to make themselves known on this map. Although it was funny to see Alabama lose and Ohio State lose to Ball State. It's funny seeing those teams lose. There we go. Nice plot of land for the Volunteers. Rocky Top Nation, if that's what you call them. I just know it's part of that one song that they do. I'm not a full expert, but I've heard of it before. Also hope if you're supporting an MLB team, your team is doing good. My team is, well, put it lightly, dog water. I'm a White Sox fan, so you can kind of understand some frustrations. But Tennessee wins. They beat Kentucky, and Kentucky will be taken off of the wheel. Next team is going to be the Ducks. Oregon. We're going out west. Seems like it's been a while since we've gone out west. Here's Oregon, the Ducks. They've taken control of this entire northwestern Pacific region. They can go up against the Cougars, the Broncos, and Cal. You will see who they will be going up against, though. If they can beat the Cougars, and they just gain the weirdest, as they're not going to, but they would have potentially gained the weirdest bit of land. That's going to be Boise State. So Boise State against the Ducks. Going to Boise State for this one. There we go. And the Ducks do their thing. Domination over the Broncos. And Oregon, I know I don't pronounce it the best, but Oregon, they will expand. Congratulations to the Ducks, and for the Broncos, unfortunately, they never got a chance to showcase anything as they go one and done, but it is what it is. But yeah, congratulations to the Ducks. I also want to talk about the NBA playoffs. I believe my bracket is like the worst bracket I've ever created. The Bucks lost in 5 to the Heat, which by the way that's the second time in the last few years that the Heat have just played way better than the Bucks in their series, and uh, I'm excited to see them. I think they're going up against the Knicks. I can't even remember what I picked for the playoffs. It was so long ago, and I think it was so wrong. I at least got the Suns winning. I at least got that. I think I had the Bucks going to the finals. Yeah, I think I had a rematch, and yeah, that definitely did not turn out well. But the Broncos are done, and we move. Next team to play is going to be Louisville. I thought it was going to be Tennessee again. It could be Tennessee that plays against Louisville. Here is Louisville. You can see here, this is ball. All this is Ball State's land. So what I'm going to do is do like a makeshift black border, kind of divided. Let's kind of do like that. This is Louisville's land. Where will Louisville be attacking? That's the question. Straight south, a little west. That's going to be Tennessee against Louisville. We're going to Tennessee, the Volunteers. So this will be interesting to see if Tennessee can defend their homeland, and if Louisville can pull off. I don't know if this is considered an upset, but pull off a win, as it's a domination for the Vols. So Louisville, unfortunately, we're going to be able to get rid of that border pretty easily. But unfortunately for Louisville, their run is now done. And for the Volunteers, they continue their expansion slightly north. They're starting to really become a powerhouse team in this Imperialism series. There we go. As you can see, this is Tennessee's land. They're starting to get a lot of land collected. We'll get rid of Louisville. Next team to attack is going to be Cal. Going back to the West Coast. Excuse me. They could go up against Oregon. Not Texas Tech. Yeah, Texas Tech. They can technically go up against Arizona State. They can go up against Stanford and UCLA. So we will see who they will be going up against. Maybe it'll be easy to decide. Northwest a little bit. That's gonna be the Ducks. And that's gonna be the Ducks. Oregon against Cal. Ducks will be playing at home against Cal. So we'll see if Cal can win at home. They don't, and the Ducks defend their land, and they will move on. And they'll start to really get some nice expansions over here in this Pacific Northwest region. My best not to cut off that Stanford logo as I butcher the border here, which at this point it's okay. There we go, and we'll just fully expand this. Yeah, hopefully you're liking your NFL draft picks. If you're not liking it, then I'm sorry. Not much I can do but say sorry. Like I said, I don't know how good Darnell Wright is because I don't watch much college football. Like I said, outside of the Big Ten, I just am happy that Poles addressed the block or an offensive line need, and I'm not really paying attention to it anymore for today. But they if Poles does trade into the first round, then I'll be happy whoever he picks. But I don't know the status is for the draft right now. As Boston College will be your next team to attack. We're going all the way to the opposite coast in the Northeast, and they could only go up against Syracuse. So the Orange going up against Boston College, and this is a free go home game for Syracuse. Since Boston College can't, or since Boston College can only attack, it's a free home game for the opposing team. Here's Syracuse, and we'll find Boston College, which is right here. We'll see if Boston College can win. Nope, they lose by 21. So the Orange, they continue to expand in this New England region, and in fact, they control the entire New England region up here, up in all of Maine. So Orange are really starting to make a statement. I don't know how well they did in the regular season. Again, outside of the Big Ten, I don't know much about football or about how well these teams did. I know football, but I don't know everything about football. It's the weirdest bit of land that Boston College has, including Massachusetts interest. Well, I mean Boston College. It makes sense if Boston College refers to Boston, Massachusetts College. If not, then I'm dumb, and yeah, I'm kind of dumb anyways. Traditional border screw ups here, so hope everyone likes this. I'm just rambling on. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. It's all the tired, me being tired from all this work that I've had to do with school. Man, I'm almost there. Almost there. After tomorrow's classes, I'm down to only 5 days of classes. And then a week of finals. And really, the week of finals is there's only one class that's really going to stress me out. All the other classes are going to be fairly easy. So I'm really only, to this point, I'm really only focusing on one class. But Syracuse wins and Boston College will be eliminated. I'm assuming they're going to be near the end with the last one. They are the last one. So now Syracuse is the last team on the wheel. Or you know what I mean. Arizona State is next. Going back west, southwest to the desert. Here's Arizona State and the Aztecs. They can go up against the Ducks, the Bruins, Arizona, and Texas Tech. Where will they be going? Southwest, which technically is UCLA because of Hawaii's land. Although that actually is pointing towards Arizona. Yeah, that's going to be Arizona against Arizona State. We got a little bit of a rival here. Wonder how much of a difference it's going to make between the two schools in terms of Arizona and Arizona State. No, not Arkansas State. Where is Arizona State? Oh, right in front of me. And Arizona picks up the 6-point victory. Congratulations to Arizona. The Wildcats, I believe, is their team name. Or an expansion, and now they start to pick up a nice chunk of land. I think they've expanded before. I don't remember who they played against. I think it might have been New Mexico. I could be wrong. I probably am, but yeah, I can't remember. But they will expand. They'll take over this entire region now. They beat their in-state rivals. And if anyone's watching this, there will be no more adding teams. I saw a couple people requesting teams to be added. Um, Unfortunately, I we're too late into this series that it would be and too much land has already been claimed by teams where it's impossible for me to be able to put a team in. So apologies about that. But next year when we do it again, then I will definitely take suggestions before I start the series, which I should have done for this series, but I never thought about it until a couple episodes in, and yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, no more addition of teams. Whatever is left on the wheel is whatever team is was what we're gonna roll with, and yeah. My plan is to get this series done before I go on my trip. Which doing an hour today is actually going to help dwindle this dwindle this down a lot because it doesn't take long for me to eliminate a team. Arizona State gets eliminated. Next team is going to be Fordham. So this is one of the new teams that was added a while ago. Right next to Penn State and Yale. That's the only two teams they could play against. Where will they be attacking? That is going to be Yale. So Fordham against Yale. Two new teams battling. They're not really new, but they were additions to the map as Fordham and Yale. And I've already run trials with this team, so they should work. Yale and Fordham. As Fordham with a convincing victory over Yale. Interesting. So congrats to Fordham. They pick up some land. They beat Yale. Unfortunately for Yale, their run is done just like that. But congratulations to Fordham for their victory. And to Yale, apologies, but your run is done after that. There we go. Fordham has an interesting bit of land out there, out east. And we will get rid of Yale. Next team is going to be, looks like it's Penn State. It is, so we have a Big Ten team. Not many left from the Big Ten, but we do have one. Who will they be attacking? Straight north, which that is going to be Syracuse. If it was northwest, and that would be Buffalo, which it kind of is now to look at it, but that's Syracuse. It's gonna be Syracuse against Penn State. Syracuse will get another game. I don't remember how many that is now, but Syracuse against Penn State. That's going to happen a lot more, where one team might have a constant, or might have an episode where they're constantly playing. As the simulation goes in favor of the Nittany Lions. Wow, so So they really take control of this northeastern region as Syracuse will lose all the land that they just gained in this episode, which is the beauty of imperialism. It really is. So congratulations to Penn State for now taking control of this northeastern region. We'll see if they give it up before the episode ends, but this is a Big Ten school that's staying alive. There's not many left. I believe there's just 4 left. You got Wisconsin, Michigan, Purdue, and Penn State. All other Big Ten teams have already been eliminated, including Ohio State losing to Ball State, which was hilarious. And honestly, that was my favorite episode, where we had Maction win, Ball State win via Maction. And I'm happy no one in the comments was upset. Well, in fact, I saw people that were happy that Maction went in favor over Ohio State. Just trust me, I was not only was I shocked, I was happy with myself. At Ball State beat Ohio State. Would not happen in real life, but it was hilarious. There we go. Penn State now owns this entire New England region. Not many teams left. Oh, sorry, Maryland is also left. That's 5 Big Ten teams. I just noticed them. Maryland is also left. Because Buffalo is now the last team on the wheel. And Cincinnati is going to be next. They're going to get their chance to finally play, but they have a lot of tough matchups around them, which is kind of why you probably would rather get landed on earlier to try and land earlier. So they're going to be going southeast, and that is going to be Appalachian State. Now, if Cincinnati wins this game, which is very possible, that would be hilarious. But Appalachian State's been doing good, and they've had the favor of home field advantage too. So we're kind of experimenting with how much the home field advantage matters. We've seen, in terms of smaller schools, that go well in favor of the home team, but Appalachian State does win. They beat the Bearcats again. Appalachian State picks up a win, and they continue their reign of imperialism, which they're starting to really become this powerhouse. I know this isn't much land that they gain, but still, it's something. Now they're getting dangerously close to my sleeper Ball State Maction. There we go. Fortunately, the yellow was slightly different colored, but it's all right. Cincinnati will be off the wheel. I don't know how many teams we have left, and we have less than a half hour left in this episode to go. I'm definitely gonna stop it. Uh-oh. Yes! Yes! But no! 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 The wrong team. No, Mercer will not have home field advantage against Georgia. I fully expect Georgia to blow Mercer out. Dang it. I was hoping it would have landed on Georgia, and Georgia has the goal, and then Mercer has the home field advantage. We'll do one test run with Mercer having home field advantage. But obviously, they won't in a real simulation. Georgia will have the home field advantage. I just want to see what would happen. This does not count. This is just a test run. See, it was close. And there have been simulations run by my fellow subscribers that have done it, and Mercer's won. But Mercer, unfortunately, unless a miracle happens, I expect him to get blown out badly. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh my gosh. I have home field advantage. Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. This can't be real. This can't be real. With home field advantage, Georgia lost. Oh my gosh. How good was Mercer? Mercer football. How good were they this year? 7-4, so they weren't terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe, out of all teams, Mercer has done it. I cannot believe it. I cannot. I might have to change this color. Yeah, we'll do that color. It's weird gray. That's a little bit different. Oh my gosh. Ain't no way Mercer did that. Ooh, now I hope Mercer wins it all. I hope it's Mercer against Ball State in the Natty. No way that happens. And I don't edit my videos, so you cannot say, oh, you edited. I literally do not edit my videos because I don't know how to. And I don't want to pay to get a proper editing program when I could just have unedited videos. My content won't be as good, but oh my gosh, this is some good content now. Mercer does the impossible on the road at Georgia, wherever they play, be Athens, which is probably completely wrong. Wherever they play, Mercer came into their stadium, beat them by 5. Oh my gosh. It seems, and I don't know if running that extra simulation before messed it up. I don't think it did, because Mercer lost. But one of those where I wish I would have had the play-by-play on to see if it was like a last-second touchdown or Georgia really like was just that bad against Mercer. Don't get me wrong. We looked at Mercer's record. They actually were pretty decent. They were 7-4. Still, against Georgia, at Georgia, Mercer pulls it off. And this was a team that I was not going to add on. It was a late add-on. Oh, jeez, that's gonna. Okay, well, yeah. Holy cow! And we will give them the first logo expansion of this entire series. They will get the first logo expansion. And Georgia's just done. We're gonna do our best not to cut off anything of the logo. You can cut off the black border because that was it when I tried to bring the logo over that it was one of those pictures where it has like the dots in the background. or like the background didn't load. The black of it doesn't matter. It's the main logo that I want to make sure stays intact. But holy cow, this gray. And I know I'm making it gray because I don't want the orange to interfere. But man, Mercer does it. And I am was hoping that they would have gotten the home field advantage. They didn't even need it. They didn't even need it. The beautiful Mercer logo. A little too big. The beautiful Mercer logo does it. Congratulations to Mercer. And now I'm glad I didn't even consider recording this. I almost didn't record Imperialism today. So I have a lot of stuff that I have to do. But I was like, you know what? I'll sit down for an hour recorder to take a break and look at what happened. Mercer eliminates Georgia, which is the most hilarious thing. And for people that watch this, it's going to be hilarious. You see the comments. As Arkansas is next. I really hope Mercer stays alive the rest of this episode. And they won't have to play here. Tennessee might have to play again. That would be something that they have to. They will not have to. Arkansas is going straight north, which that actually might be part of Tulsa's land. Slightly northwest. That's going to be Tulsa's land. This jutout is blocking it from Iowa State. So Tulsa against Iowa State. Tulsa against Arkansas. Man, that's still shocking me. Wow. And Arkansas dominates Tulsa to win that game on the road. Jeez. Talk about a blowout. Now we have the battle to the Crimson Red. It's a little too small. What did I do to that land up there? I don't even know what I did to that land up there. There we go. Alrighty. A lot of big land masses now. Not so many small land masses. And a lot of land masses. I just realized the Mercer logo doesn't even look that big because it was so small to begin with. Next team is going to be Louisiana Tech. They cannot play against Mercer. It'll be going southeast, which is Louisiana Monroe. Louisiana Monroe against Louisiana Tech. You know, we'll make this the last spin. We're not to an hour, but I have a headache, so I kind of want to finish it now. Louisiana Monroe. Yeah, I'm going to assume they're ULM in here then. Went up against Louisiana Tech. Uh, oh yeah, I thought that was Louisville. I thought I said Louisville Tech for a second. As a 1 point win for Louisiana Tech. Wow. Both teams getting their first opportunity to play, and it does not disappoint. Unfortunately, though, one team had to lose, and it was Louisiana Monroe. As Louisiana Tech will begin their imperialism, a little bit late to the party, but they're here. Still have some teams that have yet to play, like Louisiana Lafayette. Congratulations to Louisiana Tech. They pick up their first win of imperialism. As they will expand east, start their run. And with that being said, we are going to end it here. Let me eliminate Louisiana Monroe. Alrighty, and here we go. Let's get the last part of Hawaiian here. There we go. And yeah, that's an episode. Obviously, the upset of probably all of my series combined. Mercer beating Georgia's at Georgia. That's the thing. At Georgia, they didn't play at home at Mercer. It was at Georgia, and Mercer won. They actually won. I don't know how much longer they're going to stay in it. I hope they can make a magical run, but we'll find out next time. But yeah, that's going to do it for episode 9, I believe, of my NCAA Football Imperialism series. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday when this comes out. And peace.